Our second selection sees 10th place Sunderland playing host to 13th Crystal Palace. And Sunderland, they were well beaten in their last game on the road against Brentford. Igor Thiago scored twice and Yurchyk got in on the action too for a 3-0 final scoreline to the Bees. When we take a look at the numbers, this probably was the correct result as Brentford won out on every major win predictor statistic. They also generated a combined XG of 3.24 in the match. A small positive to take from this game for the Black Cats was, despite their loss, they did manage to put up 1.72 XG, and there could have been an argument for a goal or two here, but not 3, so they probably did deserve to lose the match. In terms of form, that result for Sunderland did stop a 5-game unbeaten streak in the Premier League. When we take a look at their home record though, it is simply impeccable. Across the 10 matches played at the Stadium of Light, they are unbeaten. In fact, Sunderland are the only side, along with Arsenal, who do have a invincible record in front of their home fans this season. They host a Crystal Palace side who shared the spoils with Aston Villa in their last match. Neither side really pulled away from the other, so perhaps the 0-0 draw was a fair result. When we take a look at the numbers, we can see that Aston Villa did just manage to edge the match statistically, so perhaps the draw suited the Eagles a little bit more than their visitors. When we take a look at their form, that draw for Crystal Palace means that they are now unbeaten in 2 of their last 3 Premier League games. But when we zoom out a little bit, we can see that there is a bit of worrying form here, with no win in their last 6 Premier League matches, with their last win coming on the 7th of December 2025. When we take a look at their head-to-head records, we can see that a reverse fixture between these sides finished goalless. And this was much to the disappointment of Crystal Palace fans, because when we take a look at the numbers, we can see that Palace dominated the match in every major win predictor statistic, and they generated an XG of 1.77, and they would feel that they did more than enough to make the breakthrough. However, Sunderland's defence held strong and they were able to maintain a clean sheet. Longer term, that result means that the last 3 encounters have seen both sides pick up a win, and there's been a draw in there as well. However, some of these fixtures do date all the way back to 2016-2017, back in the Championship. My prediction for today's game is that Sunderland are a very good side at the Stadium of Light, and they do host a Crystal Palace side who aren't the best on the road. I've been looking at the goal numbers though, and neither side have been up to much of late, so I'm thinking about unders in this one. Sunderland have seen under 2.5 goals in 6 of their last 8 Premier League games, and when we filter by home form, we can see that this result has come in each of the last 3 matches. Whereas Crystal Palace, they've seen under 2.5 goals in each of their last 4 Premier League games, and looking at their away records, this result has come in 4 of the last 6 road matches. When we take a look at the head-to-head record as well, the last result saw no goals scored, so all of these things taken into account, I will be backing under 2.5 goals for a full stake here in bet number 2, and depending on the odds, I might do under 3.5 as well, so stick around for the end of today's video.